Um,
Go ahead, Dougie.
all right. Almost ready on Facebook. And hey, Facebook. All right. Welcome to Lunch and Learn. Monday, June 10th already. Holy cow. And we are excited about today's Lunch and Learn. We were just chit-chatting a little bit. You always get a little extra if you can come on the Zoom because it's a little bit more interactive, obviously. But today we're going to be focusing primarily on our topic, which is getting team members sharing the business in this day and age, kind of like what's happening right now, how things are a little bit different and stuff in the whole world. So we're going to do that, but we always have a little housekeeping and welcomes and stuff going on. Is there anything you need to share with everybody in general, Sharon?
Okay, so I was just talking about a couple different things. One, well, welcome on Monday, June 10th already. Oh my gosh. One is to always look at your genealogy report. If you're not receiving it from the company, you should be. So I think we received one this weekend, and I just thought I'm gonna just click on it. And you want to look down the status column for declined credit cards. That's money out of your pocket. So, it's not like a shameful thing anymore that credit cards, don't go through. So don't be afraid to call your customer or team member and just say, hey, can I help you to update your credit card in the system? On my report, it's showing me, it's declined. And that way you'll get credit and or whatever. So you want to make sure you get that credit because if it goes beyond 30 days, you do not get PVC for that. Okay, so that's one thing with the preferred customer genealogy report. And the company also has the two builds accrue right now. So I was saying that if you have a partner who has not made it to Partner Plus, you can look on your preferred customer genealogy report and see those two orders maybe that they have, or one. You can even use the index to figure out what that order is, or maybe you remember what the order is. And so, for example, if you've got somebody who has a quad here and a quad here, like so almost within 30 days from each other, just say, hey, let's keep moving now, but let's really make sure that we get you to Partner Plus during that time period of these two orders about to ship together. Because in one instance, it's 800 points already for those two reshipments. So the company is so generous, they always allow you to restart if you missed your promotion to whatever, Partner Plus or QSC or SC, so that you can restart and use those reorders. So take advantage of that, look through that customer genealogy report, look past the index part or legend and get to where your actual orders are and look at status. It should be A's. You might reset an order so it's an R, but if it's a D, that's a decline. There's another one with an H that could be a hold. So that's another one that might be a credit card issue. And then you might see that somebody actually canceled and you don't know about it. That could be a credit card that went bad last month that's now showing up as canceled. So it's good to be, looking at your different reports. Okay, Doug.
Cool. Well, does anybody have anything? I know when we do the power hours, which by the way, the power hour happens, the one that I run happens at 8 a.m. Eastern on this line. You guys are always welcome to join us. I know that gets pretty early for Gwen and you guys out west, but if that works into your schedule, that we have a nice little group that tends to go on there, um, and it's a great way to start your day. All right, but we always share on there any wins or things we're excited about. Does anybody have, like, we can take maybe one or two things. Anybody have something they're excited about this week that they want to tell us about, or something that great that happened over the weekend? Go ahead, Nanette.
I do. Um, hey, well, um, I right after this, I'm signing up a new partner who's someone who wanted Juice Plus for her and her family. And at first, she's had let me know that she was ordering two orders and then a separate child's order. So after we talked and everything, I called her right back and I was like, wait a minute. You're ordering all of this, it would really be beneficial for you to become a partner. At that point, I didn't know if we were extending it, but now I found out through Stacey that it's extended through August, the $10. But even at the $52, I just let her know that she would be netting about $140 at that point, because with the sales profit and the bonus, she's getting, that she's making over $100 with both. And so she was really excited about that. And so this was kind of toward the end of the month. I was trying to get her in for the end of the month, but she wasn't able to do it until today. So we made an appointment for today at 1 o'clock, and she's going to make Partner Plus like right away. Send her the link to sign up before, we get on the call. And so that's exciting. And I just hinted to her about, the opportunity to make another $400, and that we can do some Zooms together and some events together. So, and she's excited about that. She's like, actually, I homeschool, so having another form of income is going to be great. So I'm excited about that. I'm it because about a month ago, beginning of last month, I joined a co-working space here in Atlanta. Um, I'm actually doing like an executive coaching program that someone got a sponsorship for me to be a part of, which is great because I'm meeting new women. And as a part of that, it gave me a membership to this beautiful co-working space mainly for women, in really close to my house. So there's so much opportunity for networking and doing events there, and in-person events, all kinds of things. But I talked to the CEO and the person that runs the place yesterday about doing an indoor community garden with tower gardens. They have about room for maybe about 2 to 3 tower gardens, and she loves the idea. She said they just got a grant to do more with the space. And so the opportunity for that is great. So we're meeting tomorrow morning about putting some tower gardens in there. And I told her what I'll do is I'll also, do like a small Lola community event, where people who want to be a part of learning how to utilize the tower garden and how to help keep it upkeep, so that we can have several members who will be keeping an eye on it and learning how to, put the nutrients and all of that. And there's a great opportunity because the main space that we can do events in, so the way the co-working space works, they have a main event space that we can rent out at a discount as a member, but also they have smaller rooms where you can do events. And as a member, I'm allowed up to 3 events a week, using any of the rooms 3 times a week, as long as I book it out ahead of time. So there's opportunity for me to do either Juice Plus events or Tower Garden events, whatever. But with the Tower Gardens already being there, all I have to do is wheel them in or wheel
That's
them
great.
out. And I'm going to put actually a little plaque there that's going to have my name, my telephone number on it, and a QR code that will link to either, I haven't decided yet, my Juice Plus website, or not my Tower Garden website, or the Tower Garden montage. I have to decide what to put on the QR code, but I'm excited about those things.
Wow. That's really exciting. Love it. Who else? Let's hear one more.
Okay, I this morning had a business meeting where I was the speaker, and most of the people there already know about Juice Plus. One of them is a Juice Plus partner, and she's focusing on the Tower Garden. So we discussed, okay, you talk Tower Garden, I'll talk Juice Plus. And afterwards, though, there was a woman who, because I was talking about my experience, and I started with the breast cancer experience. And she is a breast cancer patient, and it's just been 2 years. And I'm making a long story short, we ended up, I told her, she said she used to be a Juice Plus partner. And I said, really? And so I said, well, you better go. No, she said she used to be, I thought it was a partner, but she really used to be a customer. And I told her, get back to whoever it was who sold you Juice Plus and get some Juice Plus. That's the most important thing that I can share with you now. And she says, well, she's not a partner anymore, so I'll get it from you. And I said,
Nice.
well, all righty then.
Super.
Keeping it short.
Excellent. Excellent. I wanted to show you this real quick, Nanette, and for everybody else too. Oh no, it's not showing on my hold on. Crap.
It
What's
looks
the
good.
matter? It's showing your card.
Oh, you can see my card. Oh, it's just Facebook can't see it. Sorry, Facebook. Come on
Oh.
the Zoom next time. Okay, so this is on this is like a 4x6 card stock that I get printed. This with my QR that goes to a page in boards. Actually, it goes to a landing page in Project Broadcast, so I can capture their info. And then on the other side, I have this. So now what I do is I have this card sitting on the Tower Garden. They can take it. So I get, and for like only like $100, you get like 4,000 printed, which I don't recommend getting that many. But club cards, these are they're made for the club. They're cheap.
Club cards.
But then I take this and I use Scotch tape and I make it into a triangle with this facing out, and on one side, this facing out on one side and the bottom. And then it'll just sit right on top of the Tower Garden or down on the base.
Wow. Did you, I was going to ask you if you did that on Canva, because that's how I did my cards, but you did club cards?
No, this is on Canva. This is
Oh,
what
it's on
you're
Canva.
looking at Canva.
Got it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can share this design with you if you'd like. In fact, I'll put
Yeah,
share.
can you show both sides again?
Okay. Anybody with the link can view it. Okay, and then you just make a copy, I think.
Mhm.
And I'll put it in the chat right now. Sorry, Facebook, we're coming back. All right. Where's my sharing stuff? All right, so we're gonna transition over into what we're going to be learning about today and what we really want to discuss. And that is this, it's from the Pajama Regional. It's inviting into the business in today's world with Stacey Whitmer, an MD. And I'm going to go ahead and just play that for us now. This video is about, it's pretty long actually, 25 minutes. Sharon, should we do this whole thing?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here
Guys
we
good
go.
with that?
We can always discuss it more in the next day. Here we go. If I can figure out what I'm doing. Share sound. Whitmer. Here we go.
Hey there, Juice Plus Pajama Regional. My name is Stacey Whitmer. I am a National Marketing Director with our incredible Juice Plus company. For those of you who are brand new to this mission, welcome. We are so happy that you're here. You could not be in a better place at a better time with a better company and a better product portfolio. We're just so happy that you're here. So welcome. If you don't know what National Marketing Director is, that just means that I'm one of the top positions in the company. And that title, the NMD, you'll hear it a lot. That title simply means that I've locked arms with hundreds of women and men all over the world. And together we have impacted the health of thousands of lives all over the world. That's what that title means. And I'll tell you, I've been doing this for the last 9 years. It has been a journey that has changed my life. The product is incredible for the health of my family. We love it. But this business has changed my life. And that's what we're going to talk to you today about. Well, by we, I mean me. So today I'm going to talk to you about inviting into the business into today's world. What we know is that before COVID, how we communicated, people's attention spans, maybe we're a little bit different. And now things have changed. Now we are in a very, very virtual world more than ever before. And I really want to help you understand how we can best communicate with others about our business, how we can invite in. So let's get started. So how do we communicate with people? There's a bunch of different ways. Pick a thing, right? Pick a thing between Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, email, Zoom. Look what we're doing right now. We're communicating. Text messages, Messenger, DMs, WhatsApp. I mean, we communicate in so many different ways. We are attached to our phones. We are attached to those communications and all the dings and all the alerts and all the notifications. Every notification is an opportunity for us to communicate with someone, or someone's trying to communicate with us. We communicate in this very virtual world. But let me tell you something. Here is what I know. You know, post-COVID, everything has gone so virtual, and social media and social platforms have become such a huge way for us to connect with people. And what I know is that it is really incredible that with like a tap of a button, a post, we can send a message to people all over the world. That is one of the most powerful things about social media and staying and being connected like that. We can literally hit a button and connect with people all over the world. That's an incredible opportunity for us to share our message with the world. But what I've noticed is even though we may be connecting, let me rephrase that. Even though we may be connected, we're constantly connected to all the things and all the people at all the times. We are not necessarily making connections. So even though we are connected, we are not making connections. And I hope you understand that there's a difference. There's a difference when we are just leaving messages or putting out posts or just being very surface with people versus making a connection with somebody. When you truly are invested in whatever journey they're on, in their health journey, with their family. Making a connection is what brings people to you. That's what is the heart of our business. The heart of our business, the heart of what we do is in making connections and allowing people to become part of our journey. That connection is personal. It's where we are human, right? We want to be human when we are reaching out and connecting to people, because it's that interaction where someone truly knows that they care, that you care, that they are going to want to be a part of this with you. It's not about being connected. It's about making connections, true connections. So here's something I want to tell you. In a world where AI has stepped in and you can click a button and your messages are no longer your own. I mean, how many times I just did something the other day where I commented on something that I was interested in. And within a second, I had a DM that was like a perfectly curated message that was just being hand fed to me. There was no personal connection there. This person doesn't know me. This was an automated response. Again, connected, not making a connection. So in a world where AI is a thing, in a world where everything is, it's everyone's highlight reel, in a world where people are craving community, craving connections, true, genuine, authentic connections. Don't forget who you are and the role you play in this. No one is you. And that right there is your superpower. You authentically share your story. You authentically reach out and connect to people and invite them in. You are your superpower. You control how you show up and how you make connections with people that's authentic to you. The people that you're reaching out to is going to be a very different conversation if they're in your world, if they're in your network. If I reach out to them, it's a complete cold conversation. I don't know anything about them. It would be a very brand new, hi, I'm Stacey, nice to meet you. But in your world, those people mean something to you. Don't forget to be authentically yourself during the process of inviting into the business, inviting into the product. And it can be a journey. Don't rush the connection process. Think about it. When on your first date, did your spouse, did your partner, did that date propose to you? Probably not. You probably built a relationship over time. Don't expect a proposal, or if you put out a proposal on day one, don't expect that person to say yes from day one. You've got to build a relationship. You have to build a connection with someone. And only you can authentically do that to your audience. My audience wants to hear from me. Your audience wants to hear from you. So don't propose on the first date. Build that connection, build that relationship, and really nurture it. Take care of that relationship. Recognize who they are, what their needs are, and how we can fill their needs with maybe it's our product, specifically our business, because that's what we're going to be talking about right now. So let's talk about what's happening in our business right now. Our company has a lot of incredible incentives. We just launched Juice Plus Luminate. What an incredible product. What a fun time to be a part of the Juice Plus company. So in addition to our new product launch, we right now can invite people into our business for $10. $10. So right now, it is a great time to connect with people, to invite them into our business, because for $10, their life could change forever. I think about this all the time. And I'm going to share some verbiage with you, but this is something I think about all the time. What if someone says yes, they pay their $10, they give it a shot, and nothing really major happens? They like it, but it's not necessarily for them. Nothing changes, right? That's okay. But what if, and hear this, hear my heart here. What if someone says yes for $10 and everything changes? What if someone says yes to our business for $10 to become a partner and their entire world changes? It is so important that you get brave and you get bold when we are sharing this business, because this business opportunity can change someone's financial future forever. Forever. So let me tell you quickly about me. I was in corporate America for almost 12 years, for over 11 years. And my company, I had worked my way through that corporate career, and my company downsized my division, and I lost my job October of 2014 is when I lost my job. They just completely downsized me. 10 days later, I was at a wine and wellness event where I learned about the Juice Plus products and the Juice Plus company. At that point, I truly understood that this was my path. So I put blinders on. I got to the top position in the company in just over 2 years, and it's changed my life forever. And I am forever grateful that the person that invited me to that wine and wellness event didn't judge me. According to that person, I had a full-time job and I was in a fancy suit every day and I had a big corporate career. According to that person, I was crushing it at life. She didn't know that I had just lost my job. She didn't know that I was looking for something where I could stay home with my kids, but also build something of my own. See, my kids were 2 and 3 when that happened. And when I saw this opportunity, I knew this was what I was going to do with the rest of my life. I knew this was my career 2.0. And I'm forever grateful that I was invited into this mission. I was invited no matter what. And that's one of the most powerful things you can hear me say today. Do not prejudge someone before you ask. If this person didn't ask me because she thought I had this fancy career and I was doing fine, I wouldn't be here right now 9 years later. If this person judged me, she would have judged because of my career, because of the things that I was doing or the suits that I was wearing. If she judged me and said she doesn't need this, she's winning at life, I wouldn't be here right now. How many people have you judged already? Because maybe you think this isn't for them, or they're not really a salesperson, or they're winning at life, but you don't know where they are in their life. Maybe they're looking for you. Maybe they're looking for you to ask them to join a community. Maybe they're looking for community. Maybe they're looking for additional income. Who in our world right now is not looking for additional income? Everybody is looking for additional income. Enter our business. Who have you judged that you haven't connected with, that you haven't stayed consistent with because you think they don't need this? They're not a right fit. Do not judge. And I hope you hear that, because you never know what someone's going through, what their need is in that time of their life. What if you are brave and bold and you reach out to that person and it changes their life forever? The person that invited me, I am forever grateful for, because this business is everything. I live a life that I absolutely love and one that I'm so proud of. What if your connection changes everything? So now let's talk about how we're going to connect with people. And let's talk about your voice. What I know is in our social platforms, we are constantly kind of staying behind our phones. We're staying behind our messages. We're staying behind DMs and texts. We're staying behind our posts. Let's talk about our voice. There is so much power in your voice. You cannot hear or feel passion in a text. You just can't. So what I recommend is that you use the power of your voice and challenge yourself to, if you want to write something out and then read it on a voice message. So in your text messages, you can voice message someone. In your DMs, in your Facebook Messenger, you can voice message someone. I challenge you to get brave and use the power of your voice, because I will tell you, that is how I built my business. I still have a house phone. Yes, it's true, a portable house phone. And when I was building my business, I made at least 10 phone calls on my house phone every single day. And I didn't stop reaching out to people until 10 people told me no. But I'll tell you that there were days that I got all no's. There were days that it took 20 people for me to get 10 no's, because I was getting so many customers and new partners. There is power in your voice. Use it. It's a tool that I don't think we use enough in this day and age, because we are so comfortable behind our screens. We are so comfortable behind our phones. Think about this stories that I'm sharing, this presentation that I'm doing right now. Think about this. If you are moved to action in some way, is it because of what's on my screen? No, it's because of the passion behind what I'm saying. You are powerful. Your authentic passion, your voice is what's going to drive people to you. It's going to be like a magnet that's going to bring people into your life that want to be a part of what you do, but they can't feel that passion unless they hear it from you. Go be brave and use your voice. So as we are thinking about our world today, who are we going to talk to invite into the business? Who are these people? What does that look like? Well, we are going to focus on 4 specific groups of people. We want to talk about our current customers, our past customers, our past team members, and our new network people. And I'm going to go through each kind of scenario of different conversations that you can have. Remember, these are just examples. I'm going to show you some verbiage. You can certainly take screenshots, but these are just examples or a foundation of a conversation that you can have with any of the people in these 4 groups. So what's really important is that you make it your own. It's my words, it's my verbiage. And maybe for you it works perfect, done. Then you've got an option, you've got an opportunity to just, if you want to copy and paste it into a message, cool. If you want to print it and read it so they can hear your passion, that's your better if. Better if you share your voice in that message. But make sure to make it your own. Make sure it sounds like you, and allow this just to be a kind of a starting point, an opportunity to kind of grab verbiage and connect with people. And we're going to start with your current customer base. Your current customers are a great place to start because they are already having an experience with our products. They're already in our world. They're already in our community. And if you do great customer care or not, it's okay. Go connect with them. And, I follow this customer care protocol. It's called TRE, thank, reinforce, and expand. And what that ultimately means is in a message, as I'm speaking it, because I call my customers every month, or a voice message, if you want to do a text message, you want to thank them. Hey, I love being on this journey with you. You want to reinforce why they're here, and you'll see some of that language kind of weaved through the message I have here. You want to reinforce that they're having a great experience and what they love about the product. And then you want to expand to something else. That's where the business comes in. Thank, reinforce, and expand. You can always expand to other products, like our new product, Juice Plus Luminate, but you can also expand to the business. So you probably are reading this, and I'm just going to show you the power of your voice. So if you're reading this, you're going to feel one way, but how about I speak it to you, and let's see how that sounds instead. Hey, customer, whoever it is, I hope you've been enjoying the benefits of Juice Plus and experienced positive changes in your health and the health of your family. I wanted to share something exciting with you, the opportunity to join the Juice Plus business. As someone who already loves and believes in this product, I thought that you might be interested in not only continuing to benefit from the products, also while earning money back on your own order, but also sharing the impact with others. The Juice Plus business isn't about selling products. It's about promoting wellness, building community, and creating additional income for your family. Oh, and right now, you can become a partner and sign up to become a partner for just $10. Would you be open to learning more about how this could fit into your life? Let's chat about it. I can't wait to talk about how we can figure this out together. So that's the power of your voice. Your voice can do a lot, so really be brave. So now let's talk about your canceled customers, another perfect group of people to connect with. They said yes at some point for some reason, maybe a year ago, maybe a month ago, maybe 6 years ago. Connect with your canceled customers. You never know when they're ready to jump back in or ready to say yes again. Maybe they canceled because it was a financial concern, or who knows what. Maybe their product just stopped coming and they didn't realize, or whatever it may be. This is a great group of people for you to connect with. The next group of people are your past team members that we're inviting back into our business. So in February, I challenged myself to get 15 new partners in 30 days. I got 9 new partners in 30 days, and 5 of them hit Partner Plus, 2 of them built to QSC, and I've consistently added team every month since. And of those 9, 5 of those partners that said yes were past partners. So I'm going to tell you that this verbiage is very, very consistent with what I was speaking to, what I was sharing with them. So the reason why past team is great to invite into the business, especially right now, because it's $10, is because just like your canceled customers, they said yes at some point for a reason. They said yes because they loved the product or it fit into their lifestyle. Maybe it wasn't the right fit for them then, but maybe it's the right fit for them now. So I challenge you to really dive into your past team members and tell them all the new things that are happening. We just launched a brand new product. We have new systems in place. We have new different paths, different promotions, different bonuses. It's just a great opportunity to say yes again. And I say this, and I'm going to continue to say this, just be a human. Just tell them that you miss them. One of the things that I said a lot in February was, here's how I see it. I am going to build this business with or without you, but man, I would rather do it with you because I know we would have a lot of fun together. That was literally one of the things that I said, and I continue to say, because the truth is, I would rather build this business with as many people as I can, because together we are going to change the world. But I can't do it by myself. So I want everyone to jump on this train with me. So be authentically yourself. Make sure it sounds like you. The next group of people that you want to connect with are your new network people. This is more your cold market. People that might be new to you, people that, maybe it's a referral. It's someone that someone else connected you to. This is great because it's giving just specifics, a very good overview of what our company is, who our company is, what we're all about. It's just a simple way to explain who we are and that we are here for more than to sell a product. We are here to inspire healthy living around the world. So now, as you're going through these conversations, I challenge you to set a goal for yourself every single day. Challenge yourself to have 5 business conversations every day. In February, I challenged myself to 10 business conversations every day. And of those 10 business conversations, I had 9 new partners and 5 promotions. And then early in March, I added 3 new partners, and I've consistently added since, because think about it. In February, those 10 conversations, not everybody was ready then. But as time went on, they are ready now. I'm not giving up on them. Don't give up on people. So part of what I want to make sure that you understand too is that when someone tells you no, it's okay. Just understand that that rejection is just a redirection. It's a redirection for you to ask them, hey, who do you think in your life could benefit from this? Maybe this isn't the right fit for you, but is there someone in your life that you feel could benefit from this product and this business? I'd love for you to connect us. And that's where the new network conversation comes from, more of that cold market. You know, making those connections, that redirection to opening up your network, it's a game changer. 4 of the other 4 people were new network people that I added in February, and a few that I've added since are also new network people. And that's from a rejection turned redirection and a referral. How great is that? That's the power of what you can do too. And as we are going through this, and as you are having these conversations, don't forget to be a human. So much of the time we could just be robotic, and we're on a mission and we feel very focused about what we're trying to do. Don't forget what we are doing and who we're doing it for. Think about this. Our goal is to help people fill a need that they have in their life with our business. And that need means that they might be struggling in some way. They might be looking for community. So go be a human, love on people. Remember what I said earlier. We might be connected to everyone all the time, but we're not making connections. So it's so important that you, as you are reaching out to people, that you are human and you're really building authentic relationships and making those connections, and that you're making them consistently all the time. So Pajama Regional friends, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that you challenge yourself to really plant your feet, pick your head up, be confident when you share about this mission, because man, what if it changes somebody's life? What if in having conversations with other people, it changes your life? These are all choices that we make. You can hear all the information that you heard today from me, or from all the incredible trainers, from the micro trainings, from the live trainings, and you can be so inspired, but do nothing with it. See, inspiration without action is just inspiration. So I challenge you to take this inspiration, put down a few things that really resonated with you, and go take action. Because I believe that you are one decision away from a breakthrough in your business. It just comes with a decision, and it comes with action. And I believe you can do it.
All right. So what's the takeaway? What's something you guys caught from that you can apply to yourself, or just use it, or it inspired you? Let's
This
hear
is
some.
Renee. I liked the thank, reinforce, and expand philosophy for customer service. Thank them, reinforce that they like the product, and then expand by offering them the business opportunity.
How do you like that verbiage that she was throwing out there?
I think her conversations with people were good. I mean, I like the fact that she ended it with just remember to be a human and make it fit with your own verbiage, the style of language that you use. I really like that.
Yeah, me too. Cool. What about somebody else? I put some of those verbiages into I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have like the ChatGPT app, if you just take a picture and then type OCR, object character recognition, you could probably say transcribe or whatever. It'll type out whatever it sees on the picture, which is a lot quicker than typing. All right, somebody else. Let's see what your takeaways were, or something you can apply, or something you want to do, anything.
So for
Um,
me, oh, okay,
oh,
go.
go ahead. Go ahead, Nalani.
Oh, it's real quick. It's just the make the decision is one thing, taking the action is another. And that's what it's really all about. Decision versus action.
Yeah. You know, she made some great points. I mean, I know I'm guilty of it. I know everybody here is too. That you go, you get excited, you watch a training, like we know enough. I was coaching somebody. It's like you already know everything in your head. It's just it's not about what you know. It's about what are you doing. So and a lot of people just keep as they want different results, they just keep learning more and more. Let me go learn more. Let me learn more. I mean, make sure we spend time on learning about our actions, and why we don't take the actions we want to take. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I will piggyback onto what Nailani said because the other day I was doing something and I'm like, am I just shuffling names around? Am I not actually doing anything? And then I was like, hold on. I like the part about using your voice because I've done that in the past, but then you kind of fall out of it. It doesn't necessarily make people get back to you. Like if you're making a phone call is one thing, but I think we've joked about that before in the business. Like just call someone. It's a good chance they're not actually going to answer, so don't be nervous, but leaving a voice message is cool. And if you're going to send a text message and somebody doesn't respond, you might as well send your voice and your excitement, like she's saying. Regarding the verbiage, I think it's a really good platform to start with. And like, maybe what I'll do is say it out loud and see how it feels. But I think even if I read it, as I was leaving someone a message, I would probably change it. And like I think Renee said, just you would make it your own. You'd put your own, inflections in it and words and, I'd put goofy things in because that's how I speak. That was cool. Thanks. You're muted.
I've got an issue on Facebook, so Sharon, you can help me keep things going here, but keep the conversation going.
Okay. I thought that was really good. I like the whole voice thing. I think I've totally gotten away from it because in this day and age, it seems like you need to text somebody in order to then call them. And some of it's just fear. And I know in the prospecting book by Blount, I think it is. What is it called? Something fanatical prospecting. He said you're always going to interrupt somebody, no matter what. So you can't worry about whether you're interrupting them or not. So I like the idea of just taking some action because, text can be ignored. And I think phone calls are good. I was thinking of reinstituting, I used to do an action, I forget what it was called, action hour or something. And I really like that, where we just take action for like an hour, just calling. That's what we used to do. And I like her having 5 business conversations every day. What a challenge, right? For us to reach out. And I love her verbiage, just for the different types of people, just to give them that opportunity. And so what if you did do that and then you had 9 new team members? That would then make you step up and say, all right, what are my systems for helping 9 new team members start up this month? That would make sure that you're really, using the different systems and everything. So I loved all of it. I thought she had great points. She's a great trainer, people want to hear from you. That's why live videos are really good on Facebook. People want to hear your voice. People want to hear you, they don't want to just hear something static or not hear anything, So I loved it all.
I think too, it was really powerful to come after what you did with Bob Heilig when Karen shared that one about, that was really awesome, where he spoke about, where he asked, do you know your customer's problem? That was like the most powerful thing ever. So taking that with what she said, like, so that they can hear your voice and so that they will know that you care, that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, that makes me think of what she said about taking time to build a relationship. It may take time to build the relationship and to authentically be yourself. So even with those of us that have a good bit of customers, doing the thing with finding out, or remembering what their pain point was, and then, building that relationship, having a conversation. And one thing that I do find that helps, and I've been doing it with that's for customers, but I'm going to start doing it when I do customer care, to invite people into the business, is calling first. And if they don't pick up, then leaving a text message and saying, hey, that was just me that called you and left a message. I have a question, or let me know, what time of day is better to reach you. And what I'll do is then in parentheses, I'll put morning, afternoon, evening. So it's not a specific time, but a time frame. And I find that that's been helpful for that. But now I'm going to transfer that over to doing the same thing for inviting people into the business and actually using the voice, using my voice to have the conversation with people, because it seems to have worked really well with getting customers. So it'll work well with other stuff.
Cool. All right, I got it fixed on Facebook. But thank you, Michelle Fletcher, for texting me. Anybody else have something they took away or they want to share, or just an observation or anything like that?
I mean, I think everybody covered what I was thinking, but I will tell you, even as a QNMD, when somebody can give me verbiage, because quite often, right, I want to do something, but it's just getting something like, where do I start? What do I say? So if somebody can at least give me a format, and then I just have to go in and change it a little bit, then I'm more apt to go, okay, now I've got something to start with. Let me change it, and then I can send it out. Because sometimes that's just the hardest part for me, So I love when the trainers do that and they give us some verbiage to kind of start with.
Yeah, whenever you get a verbiage, I mean, she wasn't even following her own verbiage, if you noticed, when she was role playing it. You don't want to be that robot. You want to just use it for inspiration. And Melissa, you're going to stick with us, right? Because I'm about to transition to you. Be ready. But so one thing I wanted to highlight, I think it's interesting. I was talking to Melissa a little bit earlier today, and we were talking about the fact that, let's say 6 months ago, Melissa would sometimes get customers, sometimes not get customers, and if she got some, she would get, a normal amount of customers. I mean, even Wendy Campbell would recommend 5 a month. If you're doing a 5-1-1, that's all we really need, as long as we're adding one team member and they're progressing. But in order to get that one team member, sometimes you need to add a few more customers, right? So, but Melissa has, and obviously she's the downline of Karen, because she's now at the top of the leaderboard and very consistent in getting 10 plus customers a month, which I don't know quite how she does that, but there has been a shift. So let's just get a quick, 1 minute overview of Melissa. What has changed to allow you to be so consistent in slaying it with customers?
Thank you so much. Geez. I don't feel like I deserve those accolades, but something that is the biggest thing is talking to more people. But as I'm talking to more people, and what I was most excited about when I decided to do this full time was making those connections, making those relationships. So I think having the time and just the mindset to stop and say, what is their problem? What do they need? And just fostering those relationships. And like Stacey said, either not proposing on the first date, or if you propose on the first date, realizing, somebody's not going to say yes at that time, and it's okay. Just can you stop? just keep that relationship going. And seriously following up, just following up and continuing, like Nanette said, with just making sure you're going back to people.
So talking to more people instead of just communicating, actually connecting with people, developing the relationship, and then being very consistent in follow-ups. Now, she is one of those morning 8 a.m. morning power hour people pretty consistently. And there are other ones available. Sharon puts it in the stuff in the post every week. There's multiple times. There's one at 1:30, I think, usually, on certain days. I don't know if it's today or not. But now, one thing I challenged her, and I'm gonna challenge everybody else, because you can probably see how you could do that with customers. But getting team is a little bit more challenging for most people, right? Um, so I think it is natural that you're going to get less team. I mean, Sharon and I, we have a certain number of customers, but we wouldn't. Well, this is a bad analogy. Let me just stop the analogy. It wasn't going to make my point. But it's going to be a little more challenging. So you're going to have to talk to the people. But what if you applied those same principles to getting team? Because we're always talking about getting customers. We're always celebrating getting customers. We're always customers, customers. We're always talking about the product. We're focused on that, and it's beautiful that we're focused on the mission. But if you're in this because you want to promote the mission, but you want to make good money at the same time, you have to be a team builder. That means you have to get team in order to learn how to train them to build team. Okay, so what if we were as strategic about our team building and getting team members as we were about customers? I mean, what are we doing to get customers? We're giving away produce off our tower garden. We're doing events for customers. We're doing all this stuff is just customer, customer, customer. In your head, you have to be thinking team, 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 team. Not in a way where you're going to assault people with that information, but you wouldn't do it about being a customer either. You would develop a relationship. You find somebody, it's like me and Deborah hit it off. We both like gardening or organization or leadership or personal development. And it's like, man, Deborah, it'd be great. I'd love to tell you more about what I do. It'd be super fun to work with you. I work in the health and wellness space. It's not a big commitment if you want to just make a little extra money on the side, blah, blah, blah. Can we talk about that? It's that easy, okay? So I want you guys to be intentional in sharing the business and realize that building a business is building a business. It's not just getting customers. If you're doing that, you're just a retailer, you're just an affiliate, and somebody else is making more of the money than you are even, you know what I mean? So just let's focus on that a little bit more and see what happens. How do we do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to let Sharon close it out. She's been doing this longer than any of us, and she has built up more team members than any of us on here. So Sharon, I'll let you kind of close it out and give a little bit of advice about sharing the business and how that happens for you.
Well, I was just thinking about this morning, there's certain people that stand out to you, and so you want to start thinking about who is it I would love to work with? Who is it that would enjoy hosting events? Sometimes you might have a neighbor that loves to host events and you could just say, hey, why don't you buddy up with me and let's host some events together? And then from there, that might turn into something. Or if you think about who loves education, who loves continuous improvement in their lives, who loves, health and wellness, who naturally shares with other people, who's brought you a customer or two, who returns your phone calls, who calls you, who is somebody that loves people. So I think sometimes thinking of those people that this business really fits, who's the one that stays after or brings you something or is like that caring person, who is business minded that you could invite. I like the way that Stacey Whitmer just goes with the actual campaign. We've got this campaign. I want to make sure you know about it. It's kind of like your duty or obligation. This is something I want to share with you as part of my customer care because you have been a loyal customer for so long. So just really embracing the campaign and why the company's doing it too, because we do need more people to fulfill the mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. You know, we've got things that we're combating as far as fast food and food that has, you know, all these additives and people that are so sick, you know, that they don't have to be. So if we got more people out there sharing, then we'd be able to make a larger impact, right? And so some people might like that. Some people might like the idea of extra income. So just really embracing it and making those calls. I love that, you know, thinking about what you can control. I was doing a little personal growth stuff, and the way you could get out of negative thinking is thinking about things you can control. So in this business, I want to challenge you to focus on things you can control. And here's my list that I did. Oops, where is it?
We can't see it.
This-
Hold it in front of your face,
This
maybe.
background thing, whatever. These are things that I can control. So see how many things I wrote that I can control? Write your own list. These are things that you can control in your own business. And that's what I've always loved about this business is it's something that was mine and that I could work on it as much as I wanted or as little as I wanted. But when I went to a job, it was just always there. There was always more to do, but it wasn't anything I was building for myself. So the more you can focus and make lists and start working on lists and picking up the phone and taking action, like she's saying, it's going to pay off for you. It's going to be the beauty of it all. If you can take the emotion part out of it and just do it as if you're at American Express with a headset on, call number 1, call number 2, call number 3, call number 4, you know. And so I like the idea of the whole voice thing, and I encourage you to do that, and I'll be doing the same. So we should check in on this on Thursday.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll check in Thursday. Let's use the voice feature. We can even use it as we invite to Karen. Karen's hosting a men's event tomorrow night, Karen's Angels. I don't know what it's really called, but there's some awesome guests, including me and Ray and Dr. Pohl, and we're going to be talking about men's health. So you don't just invite men's to the men's health event. Remember the Sharon Farrar story. There was a time when she was crying and begging me to change my diet because she said I was a walking heart attack, and then her wishes or her warnings almost came true. Luckily, I narrowly escaped that. She was correct. I should have listened years ago. So anything we can do to save some guys' lives this week. I know you guys I know us men are a pain in the butt, but you don't want us just dying off. So let's get some men on that call and help them out. And we will see you guys later. It's always a pleasure to see you. Peace. Have a great day. Apply what you learned.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome.
Great video.
Peace out, guys. It was awesome.
Bye, guys. Let's go get them.
Go get them.
Go get them.
Go get them.
Great to see you guys. Check your genealogies.